Hello, my crafty friends. Today I am sharing my card for Karen Burniston's first designer challenge of 2021. And she challenged the design team to create a thinking of you card. Of course, I made a slimline card, and it's also a pop-up card. Inside, I used Karen Burniston's heart pivot panels. The Just Sitting Here Thinking of You is from, I believe, word set 10. All of the dies that I've used are by Karen Burniston, and they're available at karenburniston.com. I will put a link for that below, and I also have a supply list on my coordinating blog post, which will be linked below as well. The pattern paper is from a 12 by 12 paper pad by Recollections called Over the Rainbow, and it has some glittery bits, and actually this pattern paper also has some glittery bits in it. So to create a slimline card that will work for a pop-up, I started with an 8.5 by 3.5 inch piece of black cardstock, and then I cut a second one that was 6 inches by 3.5 inches. On that piece, I scored a 1/2 inch from the left side, which gave me a 1/2 inch flap to wrap around over the back of my black 8.5 inch piece. Might be hard to see in the video, but the flap did wrap around, and I used wet glue to adhere it and make a nice strong hold. And that gave me the perfect place then to add my heart pivot panels. The pattern paper pad, as I said, is 12 inches, so I cut it at 3.25 inches, so I had a 12-inch strip that was 3.25 inches high. I cut one piece at 5.25, and that fit here. The next piece I cut was 5 inches, and that fit here. And then the remaining piece actually fit here perfectly. So that whole 3.25 inch strip, I had no waste or no scraps or nothing to put away for another day. I got to use that whole 3.25 inch strip. I tell you, that makes me so happy. All of the hearts were die cut from sparkly paper in the package. Now I used the largest heart and the smallest heart that are included with the heart pivot panels, but there's also kind of a smaller sized heart here. So I die cut the large one twice from black cardstock and twice from the kind of reddy orange sparkle cardstock using the smaller heart, then layered them together, and that gave me my matted heart. This stitched rectangle here where we can sign our name comes from the flip frame pop-up. And the card went together really easily. To keep going with the rainbow theme, I die cut the Thinking of You multiple times from multiple colors of cardstock. It cuts as a single piece, so that makes it easy to layer them together. And I cut it from black and from orange, yellow, red, green, and blue. And then I just layered them all together with wet glue so you have some wiggle room. I wasn't too worried if they didn't line up exactly because I like the look of the colors peeking underneath the black. The black was the top layer, and I went over it with a wink of Stella for even more sparkle. There's a few little dots here that I used a Stamps by Judith dot stamp. I've had that stamp for many years, and it's probably my most used stamp. You could also speckle with diluted black acrylic paint if you wanted. So just a happy, cheerful card that I can send out for Happy Mail. And I got to make a slimline card and a pop-up card, so makes me very happy. Folded, my card is 8.5 by 3.5 inches. It fits in a number 10 business envelope. And today the rest of Karen Burniston's design team will have their projects, and you can find them linked on the right side of my blog. I will have my blog post linked below, and Karen Burniston will have her project for this challenge, likely a video as well. And today is Tuesday, January 5th, so Wednesday, January 6th, you will be able to see Karen Burniston's project with the theme of Thinking of You. If you enjoyed my card today, please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my cards. And that's it for me today.